Hi, I'm Tim Gibson. I'm going to talk to you about how to frame for house windows. Now, I'm going to use these blocks, and what we'll have these approximate that these will be our 2x4s that we actually use in the construction. And this will be the top of the window up here, and this will be the bottom of the window down here. So what we would do is we'd set up these 2x4s when we start building our window. Now the first thing we got to do is we got to check the specifications on our window. So you need to determine what type of window that you're going to be using in each area of your room prior to actually building your window openings. And what you need to get off those specifications are what the rough opening needs to be. And that's going to determine what the inside, side to side, and top to bottom dimensions are going to be. And then we get into the actual type of construction. On each side of your window you're going to have two 2x4s. And this inside one is actually going to be offset like this on both sides. And what that allows for is that whenever you have an extended opening in your wall where you don't have your studs, in order to be able to support the weight of either the roof or a second floor, then you need to have what we call a header. Now a header will actually typically be something, could be as small as a 2x6, it might be a 2x8 or even a 2x10. And what we do, if these will be, say, our 2x8s, we would shim these out because a stud is 3.5 inches, where a regular 2x4 is about 1.5 inches. So you'd have to add a 1/2 inch of material in between your header, and this is essentially what a header would look like. So it would have a shim so that the thickness of the header would be 3.5 inches. And then what that would do is we would build that in. That goes over the top of the window. And then your two outside studs, and it would sit on the two inside studs like this. And then in the bottom, you would essentially have a stud that would go across here, and then you'd continue on below the window with your typical framing for the house. So you may have a frame that comes down underneath your windowsill like this. So this is what your opening would look like. You'd have two 2x4s on each side of the window, single 2x4 on the bottom with whatever your existing 2x4 bracing is, and then with this larger header. So I'm Tim Gibson with constructing the window opening.